Hey everyone, my name is Shoda, and in today's video we will be playing a completely new game. So this right here, if you don't know, is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So it is actually the only open world game that has the open world of Earth. So you can literally go anywhere in the world, anywhere, in a plane. It's awesome. Has real time. So like right here in Greece, it's getting dark, and then you have America, which is like in the morning right now. Like here, it's almost like midday or something. So it's a very sophisticated game, right? You have real weather based on actual satellite data. So whatever is going on, like right here, is actually happening in real life. But top-notch game. It's quite expensive, but I have to say, top-notch game, needs that, and it's worth it. So in this video, we are going to fly from BWI, so Baltimore, Washington International. Set as departure. You can even choose if you want to start at the gate. We're not going to start at the gate because when you start at the gate, you start up the entire plane. That takes a few minutes. And then we are going to go to Washington, Dulles. Dulles. I'm sorry. Dulles. Jeez. Oh, whoops. I set that as arrival, and I'll set this as departure. Alright, so we have the A320neo, which started in 2014. So one thing I want to say to you guys. So I'm in Greece, and, normally for holidays, I go to America. So I wanted to recreate that since there's COVID-19 and we can't travel right now. So I wanted to recreate that on my Twitch channel, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. I did a live stream 7 hours straight of me going from Italy, because before that I didn't start streaming, but I went from here in Greece to Italy. It was like a 2-hour flight. Okay, another thing I want to mention, this game is based off real time. So, first off, real time, like what time it is, but also real time, how long it actually takes you to get somewhere. So, from Italy, the Roma Fiumicino, from that airport, I went to JFK International. That took me about 7 hours, and I used a 747.
Departure at runway 10.
Boeing 747. 4-engine. It's awesome. Pretty tiring. I had to wake up at 1 a.m. to land. So, all right. Hey, this is a very cool game. So you got ATC, air traffic control. So you have to talk. And here's the map. So currently we are at BWI. We're on this runway, and then that's the line that marks where we have to go to reach IAD, which is Dulles. Alright, let's see. Let's keep that close for now. This is a cockpit. You can look around. It's everything that a normal cockpit would have. Got the park brake on. Alright, let's get up. Alright, nice takeoff. Let's increase the speed a little.
Rosy 89er, continue for west departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Alright, so now we just gotta wait for to leave the airspace.
Rosy 89er, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Alright, acknowledge. This part we gotta
Baltimore Tower, Rosy 89er, frequency change.
I can't really tune into Dulles right now because I'm a bit too far. leave like that. Get like that. Back in the cockpit. So now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to align with my directions to get to Dulles. Yeah. But this game has, it's ultra realistic. You know, my favorite part is probably the amount of interaction that's in this game. Because when you land, you can ask a taxi to a gate, and then the air traffic control will tell you where to go. And basically, you can ask them to connect to Jetway. The Jetway, for those people who don't know, Jetway is the thing that basically connects to the plane so you can walk into it. You can do that, you can get fuel, pretty much everything that a normal plane really needs. Fuel, catering, food. It's very cool though. And then you got a bunch of these like big planes. So far I have the normal standard version, so it's not like I have many of the planes or airports. Yes, okay, so I'm looking at this indicator right now. This is
overspeed.
How am I overspeeding?
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Alright, let's kinda get up a bit.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Yeah, we get it.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
I want to remain at least like 5,000.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Maybe.
Overspeed.
You don't want to get too high.
Overspeed.
Okay, yeah, we get it.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
When I go down, I don't want to go all the way down. Alright, so let me go give you a little bit of information. So here you have how many knots you're flying at, so your speed. Here you have the amount of power that you're flying at, so your two engines. Here's the amount of fuel. Here is, I don't know what that stands for, but basically you tell like the degree of the plane. So right now I'm at decent degree, but if it goes to this part, that means you're going too high and you can stall. Stall is basically like you're going too high that you're not gaining any speed or altitude, so you'll just go down, technically die. And then that's pretty much it. Right now, I'd say we're far enough we can engage autopilot, so I can talk about a few things. So we got autopilot right here. Oh shit, that's a bit too high. Give it that. So right now the plane is flying itself. So it's an amazing representation of the world. It's based, I watched a video off of it. It's based off Bing Maps. And they teamed up with this thing called, what was it? It was Black Shark AI. And they're a team that does like a bunch of geographical stuff. Yeah, okay. definitely think we're going back to BWI. What the hell? Hold on. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem there. So this is basically represented off big maps, and what Black Shark does is that since in your normal flight simulator games, you have the normally the buildings are just flat and it's not that great looking, but still a bit realistic. What they did here is that they elevate all the buildings to look more realistic. So it's like you're actually flying. So, and I believe that this game was made perfectly timed, because in this current situation that we have COVID, right? Everything is terrible. Guys, stay safe. Is that main part is that we can't travel, right? So, I couldn't go home for Christmas, so I had to stay here. I couldn't go see my family. But this literally can let you go. Okay, you can't actually go visit them, but it can let you have the feeling of it. So, and I felt it was so fun flying in the night, because last night when I was doing the transatlantic flight, I felt awesome. It was awesome. I was on a 747, and we were literally chasing the sunset. It was awesome. It looked like it was just a picture, to be honest. Why does it go down? Alright. But this has, like, almost all the major airports in the world. Awesome. Alright, okay, I don't understand. This thing has a little glitch. Whenever I decrease speed, it goes all the way down. I don't know why. Okay, so we should be able to see the airport. It's right there. It's that little like plot of land, and where that little light is right there. So that's where, and we're heading for those lights. We're heading for this strip. Alright, so by now we should probably be able to get on comms with them. This game even has Air Force bases, which is cool. Oh, hold on. There we go. Dulles. Tune on tower. First thing we want to do is give them our position, and then request to land. So full stop landing.
Dulles Tower, Rosie 89er is 19 miles east with Charlie to land.
Rosie 89er, Dulles Tower. Make left traffic runway 1 right. Altimeter tree 0.3, 4 wind calm.
Alright, acknowledge.
Make left downwind runway 1 right, Rosie 89er.
Yeah, so this game is very selective. It's almost like a choose your own adventure kind of thing, in some sense. But yeah, okay, I'd say our descent is key here, so it's not that we're descending. Okay, that's... Yeah, okay. We want to descend a little bit, but you don't want to go too far down. No. I just have to keep on like. Go up a bit. So you can even do this. Since they know where you are on the radar, they can tell
Dulles
you
Tower,
where it is.
Rosie 89er is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Rosie 89er Airport is 1 o'clock, 13 miles.
Alright, at this point we have the airstrip is right there. So we want to start to make a slight descent. Slight. At our point we are pretty good. And then when we reach about like over there, we'll put down the landing gear. Wait, do we have it on auto throttle? Hold on. Is that why? That's why. Because I had it on auto throttle. Okay. Is that basically, it's like autopilot, but just for the throttle. Throttle's the, just for your information, the throttle is the part where you control the speed.
Overspeed.
Overspeed, my ass.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Alright.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Rosie 89er cleared to land runway 1 right. Wind calm.
2,500. Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Alright,
To
so
land runway 1 right, Rosie 89er.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
alright, so
Overspeed.
give it a little bit of an air brake.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Where's that?
Overspeed.
Shit, I
Overspeed.
forgot.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Okay, well,
Overspeed. Overspeed.
that's,
Overspeed. Overspeed.
do you want me to not
Overspeed.
speed at all?
Overspeed.
Okay,
Overspeed. Overspeed.
it'd be 177. Okay, good, the thing shut up. Okay, shit, gear, collapse all the way down. Alright, focus back. Little bit too high on this descent. Should have been a bit. Actually, this might be a good altitude. Alright, let's keep it from the cockpit from now. It's a long taxi from there.
400. 300. 200.
Alright,
100.
let's do this.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Rosie 89er contact ground on 129er.55.
Ooh, alright. Acknowledge.
Going to 129.55 Rosie 89er.
18. Ground on. Taxi to gates.
Ground Rosie 89er taxi to the gate.
Rosie 89er taxi to gate Delta 2.
Alright, can I do that? So I don't get out of
Runway
rest.
12 Quebec, 1 Quebec Tango Whiskey 4 Sierra Whiskey 3.
Alright, we
Runway
landed.
1 Center Delta.
We're in Dulles. Acknowledge taxi clearance. So I have the setting on where it gives
Taxi
me
to gate
air
Delta
res.
25 via taxiway Quebec 2 cross runway 12 Quebec 1 Quebec Tango Whiskey 4 Sierra
To be
Whiskey
honest,
3 cross runway 1
It's
Center Delta Rosie
impossible
89er.
not to like have the arrows on. Like the arrows are needed because otherwise you don't know where you're going. Airplane, but alright, 1.16 nautical miles. Should by then it should be like 30. To be honest, I could just kind of fly over to the gate. Alright, I want to see something. I haven't tried out the camera. Okay, I thought there'd be like different kind of like camera angle. Oh shoot, the flaps. Alright. Alright, but I, to be honest, myself, I love doing these flights. I love doing, especially kind of like commercial air, or yeah, commercial air flights. I mean, those are kind of like my favorite to do in this game. So, I mean, if you guys love it, then tell me in the comment section below, and I'll do many more of these, especially in different countries. This was in the US. It's a little special because I'm from there, so. But we'll do Europe, we'll do Asia, we'll do Africa, so. And then we'll do like small plane stuff. And then plus at some point I will do a mega thing where I do transatlantic. Trans-Pacific is probably like two times longer. Like no plane connect. I would have to go from Los Angeles or somewhere along the west coast to Hawaii, probably with a 747. Then from Hawaii with a 747 to Japan, because or China. I'm not so sure here with the ranges. After we get to the gate, I'll check it. But this game is also online, so you can actually play with your friends. Like, and I mean it's pretty cool. Plus there is you can choose not to have an AI as an air traffic control, and you can actually have your friends be the air traffic control, I think. So you could just have an entire role play if you want. So very cool game. Oh, there we go. Those things are down. Plus, in some future videos, what I want to do is get something which is called a livery. A livery is basically getting to customize your airplane. So livery is like a brand. Not a brand, but like an airline company, so like Delta, Emirates, all that kind of stuff, Lufthansa. So, and you can get those on like this. Those would be so cool. Like I'm probably thinking of getting like Delta and all that stuff and do like actual kind of cool flights. But if you guys know how to do that, please leave like a comment in the comments below. That would really help me out. It would really help me improve my content. So, right, either we got some wind or I don't know what. So this is actual weather from what's in Washington right now. Let's see how far. Oh my god. Oh, it's down that road. It's down the. So, if you guys are wondering, currently right now I'm playing with a PS4 controller, as well as my keyboard and mouse. But it is normal. You can play on keyboard and mouse only. That's if you're like willing to suffer, because like all the keybinds are just extremely annoying. Then there's specific buttons to go up and down. It's terrible. So I recommend if you have an Xbox or PS4 controller, Xbox is probably more compatible with PC. I recommend that you do that. Plus, if you want to get a throttle in the yoke, because those, I mean, that's the main kind of thing that you're supposed to have. So, I mean, not supposed to, but it's for the best experience. So, alright, wow, it's taking 30 minutes. Oh, there we are. There it is, gate D25. What would be kind of cool in this game is that if there was active, like, AI-controlled planes, or just planes that just go naturally, you know, not controlled by AI, but just on its daily routine kind of thing. Because then you have to, like, wait, avoid them, and then, you know, it would be much more cooler, kind of. Alright. So here we can hit the parking brake, and then, alright, let's go all the way down. So, at this point, this is one of my favorite parts. Mostly because I love flying airports ever since I was a kid, even though I still am, but younger. So, ground services. You have all this stuff, and fuel supply, power supply, baggage service, catering service, jetway connection. So, first what we do is the jetway connection.
Ground Rosie 89er, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Rosie 89er, the jetway is going to be connected.
It's kind of strange how the jetways are like right on each other. That's a glitch. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of glitches in this game, but I mean, it's new. It was last year, so got a lot, but it's a great game. All right, so with that, we get the passengers off. Then we can do the fuel supply. We can do.
Ground Rosie 89er, could you please send a fuel truck?
Hold on.
Rosie 89er, a fuel
The
truck
check is on the road. That's the same story every single time. So, from what it looks like, the only thing that's here for me is the pushback. Thank you, sir. At least you care about me. But normally what you get is what this guy has over here. You normally get the catering. Here, I'll minimize the map where you get the catering truck, you get the baggage, you get the power supply. Normally the fuel isn't there. It's always just like roaming around. It's on the road. But for some reason I don't have my stuff here this time. I don't know why. That's a cargo unloader, I think. Cargo planes. Alright, well, that is where I'm going to leave this MSFS 2020 video. And I really hope you guys enjoyed. I did. It's an awesome game. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe. That would really support my channel. If you want to, please share the video. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And one more thing, if you have any suggestions of any flights, any places I can go to, feel free completely to say something about this. Alright, thank you, and goodbye.